We've now seen the reason why I'm even streaming at this time of night. What is up, everybody? This is Jay, aka MultimediaJay. Should not even be here at all and should not even be streaming. I have plenty of things to work on, including a project for Geek House Dark Mode for the YouTube channel, as well as some other stuff. But I had one just nagging curiosity as somebody playing around with this Twitch affiliate stuff. I had one thing that I needed an answer to before I proceeded with anything else, and I didn't want my curiosities to go into the work week, and that was if I were, well, do the ad breaks stack? And the answer is no. You get error messages if the pre-rolls are turned off. So the only solution to the problem I'm talking about here is for Twitch to add another button for, what, it's 6:12, for a 6-minute break that gives you an hour of no pre-rolls. So I was wondering if you could stack the ad breaks during the start soon screen, have like a 6-minute song and then no pre-rolls for an hour. Well, glad that question is answered. So without further ado, why don't we actually do something at this time of night, because it's probably going to be a wacky week this week with the run-up to New Year's. But now that I have my question answered, let's play some ESO, darn it. I started work on some stuff yesterday, as you may know if you saw me on Twitter. Twitter.com/MultimediaJay. I made some progress on one of the long-running projects that I've had in this game for quite some time. And that is building branch offices for Nuzhimeh and Tythis Andromo, the merchant and banker assistants. So I have let's go over to the Daggerfall Inn. So the Daggerfall Inn is already set up, and the Daggerfall Inn basically represents what I want to do with all of this. So here's what it looks like when it's right. Went out shopping and bought some new plans for crafting and stuff like that. If you're gonna have player housing and places to warp to, you might as well set them up to look really nice. So here's the kind of branch office setup that I'm looking for. This is the Daggerfall Inn room. Got some lights and threw a rug down here. Could probably get a blue rug or something to make it look better. And I could probably give these folks some stuff to put on their desks. So basically, in-room, schmin-room. This is a branch office. So you're done adventuring and you warp to this area and you can sell off your stuff.
Can I help you?
And access the bank. It'll be interesting.
Greetings. Let's do some business.
I could theoretically, make this my so-called primary residence and have party members be able to come over here and just get easy access to these vendors. Or I just pop them out in the dungeons and stuff. But bottom line, whenever I fast travel to Daggerfall, then boom, branch office. This is what I had in mind for these two. Now, every single in-room that I have, I want to set up like this. So, in order to do this, I'm going to need a lot of Breton desks, lanterns, the works. The question is, how should I go about getting the materials for that? I think Heartwood is the rare one that I have to go out and find. So, it could be the case. I think Heartwood, you have a chance to get it if you do like woodworking or something on a wood node. So if you gather a wood node, you have a chance to get Heartwood. I'll have to look that up. But that's what I need some more stuff for. Listen to this relaxing music. Now let's ESO. I actually am thinking about playing Morrowind again. Something I want to do with the offline Elder Scrolls games. Play them vanilla with no mods. And then save the saved game somewhere. So when I reinstall the game, I can basically install all my mods and pick up where I left off. So, okay.
Look what I found on the Mages Guild shelves.
Yeah, whatever. House guests. Now you can turn this back on. Still technically Christmas-y season. I think the New Life Festival's still going on. Okay. So first order of business. If I want to make a bunch of Breton desks, what do I need for that? Fortified brass. Probably need to go do a bunch of... The interesting thing is Lauren Lockhart can head out into the outdoor world and level skills and other stuff, do quests. She's less progressed through the world than this guy is. So you can actually do quests and then grab all the stuff while we're out doing quests that we've done before. Alright. Blueprints. I want to make a bunch of Breton desks. They're in the dining section, I think. That's tables. I think it's under the hearth. Library. There it is. Oh, I can make one right now. So, yeah. Need a bunch of heartwood. Where do we get heartwood? Molybdenum, which is a style material, so you just buy that, and then pitch. Where do we get heartwood from? Is that one of those random chance to drop type things from getting nodes in the outdoor world? Get off of this. Heartwood. Google's trying to recommend heartworm medications for dogs. How do you find heartwood? Elder Scrolls Online forums. This is one of those random drop things, isn't it? Housing update. It can be obtained from collecting wood nodes. Yeah, it's a rare material from wood nodes. We could also do dailies as well. Yeah, we could also do carpentry dailies as well if you really wanted to. But hey, you know, let's head out into the world here. Could theoretically level some alts as well. But let's go find some wood. I think also if your crafting is leveled up, you have a chance to gather more materials. But that's really what we need, is more heartwood to build those desks. And then we also need, of course, materials for blacksmithing to make the lanterns, as well as the candlesticks for whatever we want to use for that. And of course, cloth material for the rugs. How's everyone out there tonight? See here. Glenumbra. This is normally the sort of thing I would do on, say, an afternoon stream on a Friday evening or something like that, or do this stream on YouTube. But hey, you know, let's head on out, and let's actually put the game in golf course mode. Turn off the grass, so we can more easily see... Turn off the grass, so we can more easily see the nodes of the ground. Dude, that is so cheap. Hey, why not? Let's see here. Maybe I should go somewhere where I don't have stuff done on this guy, and then just grab all the nodes. Or just stick around near Daggerfall. Rubedite. Ancestor Silk. Could probably go do a quest somewhere in a part of the world that I haven't completed yet. Also thinking about the whole thing with playing through games for the first time. So there's a key difference between Amazon Watch Parties, or the Amazon Watch Party integration on Twitch, and playing through a game for the first time. I did a tech experiment on stream once where I actually tried to break the rules about always wearing headphones. So this microphone is highly directional and the sensitivity is adjustable. I actually tried breaking the rules and streaming with speakers. That thing you're never supposed to do because it creates echo or something. And between all the noise cancellation and all the stuff in OBS and the stuff in the microphone, I actually couldn't hear any difference. So that gives me the option of at least playing that way, at least. And that way you get the surround sound, the subwoofer, all this lovely stuff. And if I'm doing this at this time of night, hopefully nobody calls the cops on me. Boom! 8 grand! Leather from the local wildlife there. Some things for alchemy here. Could also consider updating the Shockedin gear for this guy. New Moon Acolyte for secondary stats, and then Crafty Alfiq to send the magic through the roof. Sit down, imp. Rubedite. Also, I can always bring an alt out as well. If there's... I don't know if there's something that gives you more rare materials. Spriggan. We are set to Shockedin, right? Something else we could also do... I wonder if we can get Heartwood from Deconstruction. Run a bunch of dungeons for people. We could always run a bunch of dungeons for people, and then, yeah, go in as a healer and stuff like that. Run a bunch of dungeons. Whoops. Run a bunch of dungeons to see if we can decon a bunch of Heartwood. But I don't think you actually get any Heartwood. I think it has to come from gathering. That's part of what the issue is here. Wood. Plunk. I just wish you could deconstruct furniture that you build and stuff like that. Runestone. There are some things you can make only with... yeah, that. Could always do some dailies, too. I don't know if craft dailies will give you a Heartwood. can't imagine crafting dailies are the most interesting thing to be doing on stream. Okay, so that gave me a Ruby Ash Inferno staff. So why don't we head towards, let's wander up towards the Chill House crafting station, which is in the middle of the zone. And pick up pretty much everything we can see on the way over there. And get into some fights along the way to keep it interesting. Come on, I want the... There we go. Not that this is in any way relevant. Alchemical resin. Alright, so if I want to make a bunch of potions and poisons, I've got some good stuff for that. Alright, let's head towards that crafting station. We'll decon some stuff. The fun part about being a max level character, though, is that all the nodes are red and everything else is green. So... smithy resources... cloth resources... mining resources, wood, it's bright red, so you can't miss it. There is something you can drop points in that makes things, you know, light up and stuff, but I usually don't need it. Just turn off the grass and enjoy the scenery. Alright, there's the Chill House. This is what we're looking for. I hope there aren't any problems with the frame rate if I'm playing with the grass turned off. Alright. So if we can get Heartwood, we'll have to watch and see what pops on the screen. If we can get Heartwood from deconning, that would be very interesting. Of course, you can always do a carpentry daily in order to see if that's the case. Death's Wind. Nope, just wood. I wonder if the daily will give us this stuff in the rewards. You could always go beat up a bunch of elves. Snooty high elves, baby. Oh, those silly little Bretons and their parlor tricks. Yeah. Uh-huh. If it's red, I gather it. Well, technically the enchanting runestones are that color as well. Okay, this is the weird tree. We know that, huh? That's a weird tree. We're not looking at that. Let's head on back towards Daggerfall. It's also why the wildlife's not attacking. You can always mix up the scenery a bit. I just really want to know, though, if I go and... let's play to some Morrowind nostalgia. Well, first off, let's get the dog. Let's take the dog for a walk while we're doing all of this. Non-combat pets. There he is, under domestic. There. Take the dog for a walk. Thanks that other player for giving me the idea. Ruby Ash Wood, that's what we're looking for. This might take a while. I am curious, though, if I do crafting dailies, what happens? Let's head on out to Vardenfell. Get some of that Morrowind nostalgia going. Vex City. Bretons are cool and all, but this Breton music will put anybody to sleep. Ah, Morrowind! Nice. Alright, let's do the crafting daily for carpentry. See if we get that in the drop. Of course, it's been a while since I've done some crafting dailies anyways. What? Problems with the frame rate? What's the occasion? Helmet. Bracers. Ooh, this add-on's been updated, so you actually see the stuff as you make it. Sweet! Yep. Pauldron. Dagger. Helmet. 15,000 rubidite ingots. Carpentry station. 2 bows and a shield. Excuse me. Alright. Jewelry crafting station. Where is that? Consumables. Ah, so that's nice. So this thing actually shows us, so you don't have to keep backing away. Ah, okay. Quests only. Wait, what? Show only the items that can be used for the selected crafting quest. We're looking at an Essence of Health, which is max level. Lorcan's Tears. Health and health. Yes, max level. Ah, now we're getting to the Morrowind music. I'm gonna hang out in Vardenfell. So many fond memories. What? Wrong keybind. What, they get rid of that keybind completely? Cycle focus quest. I was looking for toggle focus quest. There we go. Superb glyph of stamina with a Ta rune. Alright, where's the enchanting place here? I usually go to Somerset for crafting dailies. That's the most friendly for this kind of stuff. Oh yeah, right here. That's the one thing that this does not have. But the way to find out if you have all your stuff is just go there and see if any of the things aren't lit up. So let's head on out and let's drop this stuff off. Now I'll have to see what kind of treasure we get on the woodworking side. See if there's any heartwood and what pops up on the screen. So let's do the woodworking one first. Close woodworkers. There we go. Shipment of planks, sanded nightwood, and ruby ash. No, that's not what we're looking for. So yeah, you have to go gather it. Well, let's turn all these in and get all the money. Thanks to add-ons for speeding all of that up. Just like the offline games, ESO benefits from lots of mods. Alright, let it sort all of that. Writs, surveys, and plenty of stuff to decon. Let's see. And some museum things to turn in as well. A couple of museum pieces. Decon a bunch of stuff, though. This, and this. Petty Glyph of Staminas for low-level characters. Take that out. Cobalt, got 10 of those, get that taken care of. So yeah, we have to head out and we have to gather in order to get these things. This is one of those chance on gather type things where you only get it once every so often when you get nodes. And that's kind of the screwball way in which crafting is kind of limited in this game. Yeah, okay, we got some stuff to improve things with from that. But I think Heartwood has to be gathered. Unless we make a ton of money and go buy it from the auction or from someone's guild store or something. This game, the closest thing this game has to an auction house. 9 minutes left on the pre-rolls. $30, $29, $28, $27. Oh boy. Let's do some dull, banal stuff while the ad's running. So there is a cooldown that gets the pre-rolls back up to 30 minutes with only 1 minute? Could I do like 30 seconds and could I do, we'll have to do that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back. We did some more deconning after I found out the hard way that when there's a pre-roll timer going, a 60-second ad break bumps it back up to 30 minutes. Huh, interesting. We'll have to try 30 minutes before it expires, or 30 seconds before it expires. Maybe I've had this all wrong. I know Twitch is trying to get people to run more ads and stuff, but it's just crazy because here I was. So is it the case that you get rewarded for running anything at all, but initially you want to do something during your start soon screen to set the timer for no pre-rolls at 30 minutes? This experiment with ads, by the way, is part of the reason why I'm doing this in the middle of the night instead of my usual Twitch stream time, which is afternoons on Fridays or Saturdays. Afternoon, evening, Fridays and Saturdays. I just want my questions with how this stuff works answered, because there are a lot of streamers that don't want to answer the question because they're like, whoa, ads, woo. But I know these platforms don't run off of spit and elbow grease, so if I'm going to be doing experimenting, might as well do it in the middle of the night. So what we'll do, let's see, 30 seconds, error. So we'll play with the dashboard here every so often and see if a 30-second one will bounce it back up to a full 30 minutes with no pre-rolls. I'm legit curious about all of that. All right, let's go wander around Morrowind. Let's go find some more wood. And it starts raining the minute I do that. It starts raining the minute I'm like, yeah, let's go enjoy the scenery and let's go gathering. Because this thing has to be gathered. Okay, you want to fight? Let's fight. Sit down. Next. I should take a look at some of those armor sets, too, that increase both spell and weapon damage at the same time. There's, like, those new ones that came out with the DLC. I'm actually curious, though, if I should boost both of those. Alright, Carpentry Station. Let's do that, actually. Will it show me the... For Western Skyrim? No, it was down by the Reach. That'd be down here. Will it show me the craft stations? Okay, so this was... Bring it up on the map so the add-ons can get the information. Alright, so the Red Eagle gear. What? I had something that would actually give... If I could mouse over the craft station and see what it is. Everything's loaded. Alright, let's head out there. The music stopped anyways. Dude, go to the rebels retreat in the Reach. Alright, 25 minutes. Can we run something? Nope. Error message. Welcome to Jay's Big Ad Experiment. We'll get this figured out. I'm also curious if I got credit for 15 minutes, because the timer got down to 15 minutes. So, definitely do some experimenting with that. Alright, Red Eagle Redoubt. Let's go do this. Hey, it's snowing in Skyrim. What a concept! Alright, so now I'm in the zone. Still can't mouse over it. One of these add-ons must have gotten nerfed somewhere along the way. There's something that's not working, because there's an add-on that lets you mouse over a crafting station to get what all the set pieces do. Alright, what did this do again? Red Eagle's Fury. Okay. Weapon and spell damage, critical chance, more weapon and spell damage, but it adds the weapon and spell power to the weapon skill abilities. So, New Moon Acolyte's Sword, What was I using? Yeah, I was using Crafty Alfiq as the... No, Crafty Alfiq is a full set. There's something in here that is not part of this. What was it? So New Moon Acolyte. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 right there. I don't need New Moon Acolyte weapons. That's something I don't really need. Huh. This setup isn't right. There should be one more thing. So this setup isn't even optimized. There should be one more thing. Yeah, it was in at Axiom, I think. So yeah, which added weapon and spell damage, and then add the shield, and then on slot number 2, put the Resto Staff. Yeah, that's why I was carrying in at Axiom gear. Alright, let's go into Alpha gear and set that as insert currently equipped. Why isn't this showing up, though? Probably because of the... There. Now that's correct. So it should be a couple of set bonuses. It should be a couple of set bonuses, and then you have extra stuff. You get a 2-piece as well. So you have multiple set bonuses, then a 2-piece. In my case, is the weapons. So I've got weapon and spell damage, plus weapon and spell damage, for in at Axiom. Okay, so if I make something like that, it's going to do the same thing. So, since I don't focus on weapon skill abilities, this part down here is useless. What is that at max level, though? So if I make something... Oh, that's just style material. If I crank it all the way up to top level gear, Champion 160, weapon and spell damage plus crit, and another weapon and spell damage, then 409 weapon and spell power to your weapon skill abilities. Why would it put spell power, though, on a weapon skill ability, though? Does that mean... Why is it putting spell power on a weapon skill ability, though? Does that mean that I could use one hand and shield and get a boost to the damage, get 500 extra weapon damage or whatever to this, and then, yeah... Is this a way maybe to get magic users to use weapon skill abilities? What's the name? That's Red Eagle's Fury. Let me look up what the notes are for this set. This just came out with the DLC. Red Eagle's Fury. I'm wondering why that 5-piece bonus is in there. Let's see here. Something doesn't add up. Alright, so it's named after a weapon from the Skyrim game. So you would want to look it up someplace else, so you can see what comments are on this. Not the Skyrim one. ESOsets.com. Interesting. Is there something that people are saying with regards to this? Is there any comments or anything of that sort? No, that's not it. About the ESO wiki. Nobody has any info on what it does yet. Interesting. So I think the spell power on the weapon abilities would be for, like, if you were using it with Destruction Staff. So, it's got a 5% cost bonus versus all active abilities, 401 weapon and spell damage. So it's a more restricted version of kind of like New Moon Acolyte. Plus we're missing penetration on this one. Yeah, so this would be the sort of thing, yeah, to encourage people to use more of their weapon abilities, as opposed to casting spells all the time. So that might be good for maybe a warrior or... You know who that... No. You know who this would... Oh, no. I gotta make another character now. This set would be amazing. This set would be amazing for a Master of Arms character. Maybe a Dark Elf with who could go magic or stamina by just swapping gear. You know, respec between magic and stamina and not be biased towards either. Make a Dark Elf Master of Arms. Yeah, make a Dark Elf Master of Arms who is not biased towards weapons or spells, can switch between stamina and magicka at the drop of a hat with some respecking costs, and a gear switch. And then this will add weapon and spell damage plus crit, plus 409 weapon and spell power to all weapon skill abilities. The weapon power is for the martial weapons. The spell power is for the magical weapons, destruction staff, basically. And then just increase the cost. Now, it's a powerful bonus. So if somebody was making some kind of Master of Arms type character, maybe a Dark Elf Master of Arms, who literally used every weapon in the game and had access to all the weapon skills, both martial and magical, just change spec to swap around between them. Hey, someone's doing the world boss. Yeah. And this is the part where I regret coming in here without setting up as a tank, isn't it?
The void will devour everything.
Well, nuts. No loot. Oh well. So yeah, very interesting set. Is there another set out here in the Reach that I need to discover? What's that? Druidak readout. Open the door to the Thar Zell. Talk to Arana. That's the quest I didn't want to do. Ancestor Silk. Woo! Alright, so the pre-roll timer is down to 17 minutes. What does 30 seconds do? Okay, completed. 30 seconds. It errors out until I get below that. Yes. Alright, so that's my answer. That's the answer on that one then. Ha. Huh. There's no way to get this timer above 30 minutes. Yeah, 60 second won't work, right? Error message. Twitch has me all figured out. Because I would love to have pre-rolls disabled for an hour. 6-minute stretch break, play some ads, everybody gets up, walks around a little, that sort of thing. We all come back in 6 minutes and there's no pre-rolls for all the new people for an hour. Well, I think well, that ends that experiment. Now, can I find some wood anywhere? Yeah. Alright, that ends that experiment then. We could theoretically just take, you know, stop for 30 seconds every so often and keep the meter topped off, but who wants that for a stream? Actually, you know who would? The NFL. Yeah, I saw the Amazon Prime Video football game on Twitch the other day, and while people were cracking jokes about boomers, it really shows the strength of Twitch's ad program versus YouTube's. Twitch actually is selling advertising similar to a radio or TV station, so they sell them in blocks. So, if you're the NFL, you can actually use the commercial break button, so to speak, to put ads in that correspond to the TV broadcast. Ah, some wood. YouTube has a bit of a problem where the skippables don't have any kind of control of any sort. So, the problem is they represent a massive amount of your ad revenue. My channel went from 66 to 75% of ad revenue coming from skippable ads. And that's where you run into bozos out there that are sending YouTube videos through the advertising system. Wow. What a stupid idea that was. Hey, why does this seem familiar? This looks like something I've seen before. Yeah, it's something from Skyrim, isn't it? Yeah, those towers. They look familiar. Let's just go check them out. This looks like something from Skyrim. Yeah, I think, you know, heading out a Whiterun or something? Yeah, those towers look familiar. Let's go check them out. Can we get to them? Yeah, there's a spot in Daggerfall. There's a spot in Skyrim, excuse me. Coming out of Whiterun. Where you're going by a river and there's some towers. But this is the Reach, though. It doesn't make any sense for them to... No, this is the Reach. It looks like there's some kind of way up there, though. Is it this? Some kind of dungeon in there. Maybe there's some kind of quest up here and I don't know it yet. Why does it seem like yeah, it seems like I've been here before. There's something in Skyrim that's very similar to this. Well, we got plenty of materials to cook stuff with. Lore book. Fishy stick. There's some kind of tower like this in Skyrim. I know I've seen this before. It's just not in the Reach. I think it's the Valtheim Towers or something. I know this because I got ambushed by bandits there when I was like level 2 or something like that. And I think I ran into a giant and got one-shotted. We could always go try to get the Sky Shards and get whatever reds we see along the way. I do have the Skyrim Special Edition as well. See, that's what I need to do for my Elder Scrolls games. Reinstall all of them for Steam. Ooh. Solitude counter. New furnishing. So, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. Both OG Skyrim and... Yeah, I probably could start OG Skyrim over again. But I'm thinking the Skyrim Special Edition with its 64-bit code base. Karthvastan. Haven't I already been here, though? Yeah, I've done the quest. There must be a side quest I never did. No, that's the Reach. Well, why is... And this is the entrance to Western Skyrim, right? You couldn't get in this before? Something I gotta do, though, with those games. Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. Play through them. Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. Play through them. Save the save game somewhere, so I have, like, a, you know, max level save game with my character. So if I do all kinds of crazy mod experiments and I break the game, it's not the end of the world if I have to reinstall. The big issue is, oh, which mods did I have? Things like that. I think I did that in Morrowind. I think I did that with Morrowind, actually. So, wound up breaking the game and losing a character. Unfortunately, it was a hard drive crash that destroyed my my characters once and for all. These are characters I'd leveled up in college and everything, and I mostly just played with mods. I was one of those Morrowind players who you couldn't even tell there was actually an original game somewhere under all the mods. Ay. Something I could do, though, I could make, get some overclocked remixes or something. Make some kind of high-def version of the Morrowind screenshot thing that I made back in the day. Or do a parody of... If you ever had a relative who always had to drag out the slide projector or something. Or some kind of, hey, let's look at these pictures from this vacation from years ago.
They aren't safe, traveler.
This is a delve. Chillwind Depths, huh? Why does that name ring a bell? Well, I haven't been here yet, so let's clear it. See what we can find. Ah! Well, we found a bear! Void Steel, like that's gonna be... Wait, what? Spiders, huh? Why do you still carry that thing when it's not the Halloween event? Yeah, we gotta wait for it to cool down. You walk into a dank, dark dungeon. There's a river going through it. You see two giant spiders. Three giant spiders. Roll for initiative. I attack the darkness. Wow, a bunch of spiders for some decorative wax. Cool, I can make a candle now. Let's see here. Lorcan's Tears. Didn't I make a character called Arms Master Elusis? Except he's not really an Arms Master. We would have to... That would have to be a Dark Elf. A Red Guard to be like a Weapon Master or something. There's the Sky Shard. We'll actually check. See who I had for characters. I want to make a Weapon Master now that would benefit from that Red Eagle armor. Or ESO could catch up to World of Warcraft and let me have 50 characters per account. So I have a plus weapon and spell damage weapon. What if I... There's another way I can get a 2-piece bonus on magic or something. And get an additional 41,000 magicka. Like I need any more. Let's see. Nope, that's a damage spell now. I keep forgetting that's not a... Charis Reaper. Yep. More stuff to decon. The emphasis on instant cast spells is because they can be cast from behind a shield. So if I'm tanking, I want to be throwing instants, because you have to put down your shield to use anything with a cast time. It's the Falmer from Skyrim. Well, I am in Skyrim, so of course these guys are all going to be the same. I use weapon attacks. They don't hit as hard, though, because the guy's based on magicka. Doesn't matter as much with these outdoor mobs, but if this was a dungeon, then yeah, the DPS would be rubbish. Resto Staff is a better regen weapon than a Destruction Staff. Yerba Syrah Wine. I think I already know that one. Yep. Not exactly the best place to find heartwood now, is it? There it is. 10 grand. That allows me to debuff their armor. That's what we have to get up to. I think I'm going in circles. There's something I'm missing. Museum relic. We'll take that to the Bard's College. Got a skill point out of that. Alright, did I have a weapon master character? I think I had a weapon master, but not a master at arms. Streamer pillow deployed. Alright, all these darn alts. Nuzhimeh Andromo, Nightblade. I think Navarre was supposed to be the master at arms. Yeah. And he's a Nightblade, so if I want to go stealth mode, I just swap out the weapon skills and go back to skills and other stuff like that. Good. Alright, where were we? Yeah, so that, I did have a Dark Elf who is supposed to be a master of arms. And I think that's the reason why I went Dark Elf as well. Because they get bonuses to both magic and stamina, so you just pay a respec fee to switch between the two. Or you're just, you know, good with one, not so good with the other set of weapons until you switch. Or just boost both magic and stamina and don't boost your health. Always the experimental type here. Be cool if I get to where I only had to do a gear switch. Have a guy who can't tank, but have him always able to do something like... Here's a crazy idea. The ultimate healer. I wonder how well I could do with this. A hybrid healer who heals with magic until they run out of magic, and then uses stamina heals like Vigor to use up all their stamina. Of course, I'd have to make a Warden to pull off a stunt like that. If I want to make a hybrid healer, I would probably have to make a Dark Elf Warden, and I've got more than enough Wardens for that. I don't know if anybody else has a stamina healer. Alright, let's find the boss of this place. Hold on a second. Do I have the sound system as a source? Yes, I do. But I turned the sound system off in order to stream. Come on, gaming headset. So I could theoretically test the sound system too while I'm at it. Could do that on YouTube though. That doesn't need to be Twitch specific. All this just to build furniture? In ESO? Yes. $8,000. What the? Mead Vortex. Okay. What kind of a name is that for a Nord? Left Hand Luke? Look at me, I'm a rogue. Alright, so... we have to go all the way around the other way to get to the boss. Seat of the Snow Prince is now available to scry. What kind of a relic? What kind of antiquities relic is that? Wonder if this guy's a dual wielder. Where is this? Is the boss a Falmer? Where's that giant trumpet thing? Let's put that in the quick things. Okay, so the cave's underground. Okay. Charis. Nope. A Falmer and a Charis. Okay. I was half right. Reminds me of those infamous Walmart trips where you have a couple of things you want and then you end up buying a whole bunch of other stuff. Here I am just looking for some wood to build some desks with for some offices. And then next thing I know, I'm exploring caves. There's some wood.
Another day, another failure. It must be somewhere.
This is all 100% wrong. This is not the way you do this. Don't have any. So I need a bunch of stuff that can only be gathered from gathering nodes. This is all 100% wrong. Back to the castle, decon everything. This is not how it's done. So, the heartwood that I'm looking for to build these desks can only be gathered. You can't decon it, you can't get it from rewards, you can't do this or that. You have to gather it. So how do you get a bazillion gathering nodes? Woodworker surveys. How do you get those surveys? Crafting dailies. This is the part where we send everybody to Somerset and blast through dailies. After deconning everything. Back to the castle. So no, what we need is, in order to get that done, we have to get a whole bunch of crafting dailies. Until we get a bazillion woodworker surveys, then go out and do all the woodworker surveys. Alright, let's refine and decon everything. Finish this up. Been out of the loop on ESO a little too long. Getting plenty of materials for making gear, though. The venomous belt has been collected. This will be easy, free experience for the other characters as well. Let's see if they're all set up. So it's kind of a weird way. Breton chair padded. I can't sell that for anything? I wish I could deconstruct it. Because I have the recipe for making armchairs, that's the issue. We could always put that down somewhere over here. Why don't we just place that? Give somebody something to sit in. Where's that chair? Surface drag on. There, another comfy chair. Guess I'm making armchairs for everything, which I should probably make some armchairs for this desk. What kind of materials we need for that? Probably something I don't have, right? I think I bought the... No, I have the thing for the armchair. How do we do that? Make a bunch of carpets. Square bordered. Simple blue banner. Carved chair. Right, so there's the desks. Yeah, I thought I had that. I thought I picked up the... Yeah, I thought I picked up the pattern for making chairs. Padded Breton armchairs. Did I not use that? So yeah, there's an enchanter survey for Rothgar. Jewelry survey in Greenshade.
Yes?
Sell some of that. Common lantern hanging. It swings back and forth even if you're not on a ship. So I'm not so sure about that sort of thing. Already know those. Don't need those. We'll just remake him later if we need to. A bunch of surveys. And for that, we'll just...
May I be of service?
Toss them all in the bank. We're looking mostly to do the woodworking ones. 320? What am I missing? What's that created with? Oh no, I think it's off because I don't have the materials for it. That's why. Head back to the workshop. Hold on. Bingo. Don't have the ingredients. Yeah, Breton armchair. That's the only one I have. It's gonna make some just gonna get some heartwood for that. Heartwood, Regulus bass, molybdenum, and mastic. Yeah, because it's expensive, but it was only a couple thousand more to get the recipe for armchairs versus regular padded chairs. So we'll do that. Alright, just getting used to the new interface for crafting. Unless it's one of my add-ons that's throwing that off. Also have some other stuff, too. Recently expanded these Alinor braziers. In order for me to make more of those, though, I need Kulanda lacquer, which means Alinor daily quests. Either way, king of the castle. What? You can't log out while you're sitting on a chair? What happened to this game, man? Alright, dailies. Crafting dailies in copious amounts and throw all the surveys into the bank. Start from the top. That's how we'll get... That's how we'll get that, because this has to be gathered, so the best way to gather it is to get the super amazing nodes with woodworker surveys. That's how we'll get this thing. The fun part is I think most of the characters are parked in Somerset, so they can just do crafting dailies at that super friendly... I'm sure someone at ZeniMax is sorry they made this way.
My star-eyed bride of Alinor.
It is so friendly. Even the newer DLC isn't as good.
My star-eyed bride of Alinor, that cruel fate took away.
That was beautiful, Kurtaros. She would have loved it.
I never knew you could sing.
The old man is full of surprises.
We could always, since we're looking specifically for woodworking, we could always grind just the woodworking ones. At least she's doing something besides spending all of Goodmane's money.
Here you
What? Does this add-on now do the alchemist one automatically? What about the cooking one? No, it's already made. Yeah, she's ground so many dailies. She has a lot of the quest rewards pre-made because she can make stuff in batches. Yeah, there we go. That explains a few things. Clothier surveys.
Welcome to one of Eleanor's finest shops.
Let's decon a bunch of stuff. Keep the banker handy. I think she's maxed out on trade skills, though. Just like Goodmain. Don't know if this will actually benefit her any. Jewelry crafting isn't, though. Crafty Alfiq's sash. Was I saving this for something? Or was that a drop from something else? Probably save it for Magicka characters. Undertaker sabotage. Was that from a dungeon or is that an overland set? $22,000 gold. That's too much. Tythis, where the heck are you?
Greetings.
Put some of that money back, darn it. I think the 3 level 50s, though, are going to... The 3 level 50 is going to load up crafting materials in the mail system as well. Alright, Warden time. Wonder how many characters I'm going to have to go through in order to get a woodworking survey. And then see if we can get some heartwood out of the deal. Since we need materials, so we'll probably need rare materials from everything. So the more questing stuff, the better. Wait, what? Did the talents get reset? No, she's just completely out of date on that stuff. Which will surprise nobody. Crafting section. 21, 29, 14. Was she set up to do snow magic or something? Sort of. Druid. Yeah, druid mode. There's that. She's missing half the quests. That's the problem. Try this again. Sip of Ravaged Stamina. So it has to be a potion, and it has to damage stamina. Some new materials don't have everything hammered out yet. We can just do this. Cerulli Syrup wine and a fishy stick. Alright, any woodworking surveys. Anything. Stand me up lager. It's a new one. Nothing. We'll let the gold and the other stuff pile up.
Hello there.
Nothing. Nothing at all I'm looking for.
My family.
There's 9 in-game mails now from all the hirelings that go out and find materials. That's some max level characters. Let's just run a few more through and see if we get anything. Good work in getting some of these other folks over as well. Moose! Where's my ranger at? Yeah, not enough bears. What? The bear gets unsummoned when you go to a crafting station? When was that put into the game? I gotta see this for myself. Alright, and? Yeah. I guess that the administrators must have gotten sick of everybody having bazillions of pets every time they're standing around a crafting station or something. Too many people crafting, too many pets out, one of those deals. So out of everything, we could make a desk. I just want to see at least one woodworker survey. Then we'll head out and complete it, see if we get any heartwood from it. How much grinding is there going to be involved? I mean, that's where this game has a couple of things in common with WoW, with this emphasis on grinding in some way, shape, or form. But that's one of the reasons why this game is one of those games that I'll play while listening to something else. So you figure, bouncing through a bazillion characters and doing crafting dailies while watching someone else's stream or listening to a podcast or some YouTube videos that I've had queued for a long time. Woodworker survey in Cold Harbor. Good, let's go do that one. Let's see if we get any heartwood from any of that.
Welcome to one of Eleanor.
Alright, give that to Goodmain. Lauren could technically go get it as well. She has the bonuses to crafting as well. But this started with Goodmain's quest. Plus, I don't know if...
Hello there.
I don't know if Lauren's completed the Cold Harbor yet. Alt problems. Woodworker survey in Cold Harbor. There's some more soul gems in there as well. Switch back. While we're at it, let's grab these 9 emails, these 9 in-game mails. Woodworker does not have it. So I don't know if we even get these from... Alright, let's head off to Cold Harbor. The one only character is 100% complete everything. This is the part where it all comes full circle. That's something else we could do with this game's infamously long pre-rolls, or with this game's infamously long load screens. While loading a character, run a 30-second ad. Get some pre-roll free time here. All right. I don't think I have... No, I don't have any fast travels to Cold Harbor. I don't think there's any player housing at all out there except for that Daedric-looking place. Max speed mount as well. That always helps. Alright, where are we going?
Hello there.
Where's that woodworker survey? Alright, it's up here. Close to the endgame section as well, so yeah, you definitely want to have completed the main quest before you can get at this thing. Alright. Welcome to Molag Ball's backyard. Very good place to gather materials, though, because everything's blue, and what I'm looking for is red. So if I just want to grind away, I can do that. There it is. All these red logs. Can I get any heartwood from any of them? No. Void crystal anomaly, but not what I'm looking for. Ruby ash. Nope. Nope. Well now. See, there's a mundane rune. That's the rare drop from the enchanting stuff. That's the kind of RNG we're talking about here. Which means it's absolutely garbage to stream this kind of stuff. Yeah, we'll go decon all that stuff. Just so we can at least get that. See if we get anything from that. Though this, I think this does have to be gathered. So to build these branch offices, we need a ton of crafting stuff. And a ton of basically going through everything in the bank. So that's something we can work for off stream then. Get the materials off stream, then build everything and come back. So once again, even though I do have Shadowlands untouched, Final Fantasy Shadowbringers untouched, ESO continues to be that game. Sanded Maple. ESO continues to be that game that I can play while watching something else and have it work out. Well, so much for that idea. This must be a new patch that forces you to get up so you can't quit the game while sitting in a chair. So, I wanted to build branch offices similar to what I had for the other stuff. Wanted to build branch offices for these characters, but now I have to do bazillion crafting dailies to get the rare materials in order to do so, unless I just grind all over the world while leveling alts. So, yeah, RNG is the mountain to climb to get that done. And we'll do that off stream so that we don't have repetitive stream type stuff. Didn't even want to stream on Twitch in the middle of the night anyways. This is more the domain for more hybrid YouTube streams and things along those lines. Speaking of YouTube, I have some unfinished business over there with the Geek House Dark Mode project. So till next time, this is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by.